Good morning. Give me 1 minute to set up, y'all. I had to get dressed this morning. I have a meeting right after this meeting, and then I got to head into the city, and I got a long day today. I probably won't be back home till 9 o'clock tonight, but that's okay. It's all right because my husband is prepped. He understands. So if you're watching the replay, you know what to do. Fast forward. All right, let me put this here so I don't be clickety clacking. All right, give me a good morning, Kai. Hey, good morning, sis. All right, let me put my mic in. All right, so the mic should be working good. And for those of you that want to do something similar to this, you want to encourage people, whether it is through, I have one friend that's, she beat breast cancer, woo woo, or you want to do something to help women exercise, do it. I'm not doing anything. See, this is the thing about me. That's why y'all stay and watch replay. I know I'm special, but I'm not super duper special to the point where you can't do what I'm doing. And I do this in business too, and people are like shocked when I say, do what I do. If you're gonna be a copycat, baby, copy the right cat, baby. Because there's nothing really new under the sun. So it's not like, oh my God, Montina's doing it. I can't do it. Y'all need to be out here encouraging people too. These menopause be getting to you. So if you got more experience in something or you want to do something different than I'm doing or similar than I'm doing, I'm not offended. I have people, I'll notice it. One time I noticed this lady on LinkedIn, and she was doing something similar. I was like, girl, go ahead. And she was like, wow, Montina's always telling us to do what she does. Yes. There's 8 billion freaking people in this world. You think I'm supposed to be up here encouraging everybody or encouraging the women? Please. Anyways, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, let's go. Woo! Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. This is the day that the Lord has made. We can choose to rejoice and be glad in it. Yes. Got my agenda. I got to stick to it today, y'all, because, hey, Yapa, I got to stick to it. Hey, Shani Mac, because I got another meeting and I got to head into the city. And like I said, I got a long day. So here's the thing. Welcome. If you are new here, you are a special friend, special sister. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And if someone shared this with you, it's because they really do care about you, because we are women over here doing the work and it's fun. We are women that want to get in, stay married, attract the love we desire and deserve, build great relationships, honor men, respect men, love men. We don't want to play into the purple pill, red pill, blue pill, black pill, whatever going on. We don't want to participate in that, right? We don't want to participate in dogging out men and talking bad about men. That's not what we do over here. Now, there's some bad men in the world, but there's some bad women in the world. So we are equally, hating on the bad folks. Okay. So here we are looking to grow our marriages. We are looking to stay married, and we're just looking for a positive place, because 50% of first marriages end in divorce, 67% of marriages end in divorce, 73% of third marriages end in divorce. So basically, you marry, and on the opposite side, the divorce attorneys are like, matter of time, we just waiting on you. And we want to do something different. So there's support groups for literally everything. But when you think about marriage, what's out there? Oh, we just gonna pray for you. We know marriage is hard. We just gonna pray for you. I can pray for myself. There's nothing out there. Now, there's books. Don't get me wrong. There are books. I have dozens and dozens of marriage books and relationship. There's people online teaching it, but it's still not practical, in my opinion. So I was like, look, I need some practical solutions to this stuff, because I'm in a third marriage. Don't judge me. And in the third marriage, I started seeing some like odd things happen. And I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not going to do this a fourth time. And I literally drew a line in the sand and said, this is it. But I got to make this work. I love my husband. He is a phenomenal man, but there were some external factors. So that's why I created a support group for women, and we're sharing practical information. So today I'm going to go quickly through the devotion or the information. I start with 4 P's. So y'all know I'm very consistent. Again, if you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here and you've been here, you probably got this down packed. But we know the power comes from the word. The power comes from the word. Comes from the word of God. Yes, I get it. But like I told my grandma, it's more than the word of God. God has infused his word into so many other things and people. Let your light shine, right? So some of the resources I'm going to talk about today are his needs, her needs, how to fair proof your marriage. And that's what I call it. I do the secret to doing relationships right. If you are a single woman, You really want to understand this book. I read and reread and still reread this book because there's just so many amazing nuggets in this book. But the one that we are going to focus on today is in our practical side, how to improve your marriage without talking about it. I took the cover off. But as we go through, remember, we pray before we say. Prayer has to be part of your just daily regimen. But Dennis Kimbrough said prayer is a long conversation with God. I don't start and then. It's kind of like y'all being here. If I picked up the phone, it wouldn't be like a whole rundown of my whole life. No, we start from where we're at. And also meditate. Really start paying attention to your surroundings. Pay attention to your body. Pay attention to, the grass. Literally, there's books on this. I've read so many books. Literally, the angels. It's in one book. It said, I'll get the book name, but it says that the angels are literally telling the blade of grass, grow, grow, grow. So if the angels are talking to a blade of grass, what do you think your angels are saying to you? That's why every day my angels are employed. I'm telling you, we really want to understand what is going on. There's a whole spirit realm around us. Again, I honor all religions and beliefs here, but that's how I believe. I just believe there's something always going on. And like I'm starting to, over the years, I won't be hokey, but if I start seeing things out of the corner of my eye, number one, if it scares me, I'm like, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Like I live this for real. But I recognize things. I mean, I recognize things with spiders. But again, I'm looking for things too. I'm looking for God to speak to me. I'm looking for changes in the elements. I mean, if the doggone, deer run because they know it's going to rain in a day or two, or the birds. My grandma used to say, if you see a red cardinal, this is what it means. If you see a blue cardinal, this is what it means. Blue jays really, what she'd say, it was going to rain. So anyways, I'm not going to get into all that. Let me stay focused, y'all. Let me stay focused. But meditate, meditate, meditate. God, let me see him how you see him. God, these kids today, let me get to them. What knowledge do I need to have? Speak through my mind, think through my mind, speak through my mouth. None of me, more of you, none of me. Okay, all of you. Start thinking these things. The next thing is the practical side. So I'm going to be real practical with y'all today. Okay, thank you, Kai, for the compliment. I got my hair done. Y'all, my hair is hairing, okay? I cut a lot of it off to get it back healthier, and it is doing what it's supposed to do. But I do got the fan on, y'all. I'm hot. So if you see it blowing, that's why. I ain't looking like Beyonce. I'm looking like Montina. Look. Whew. Okay. Y'all need to put your hair in the fan and send it to your honey. All right. So the practical side to this is we're going to talk today about physical appearance, and chemistry is everywhere. A lot of men are watching my videos, and it's funny because I had a gentleman come up to me yesterday. He was like, Montina, you're on YouTube. And I said, oh, shoot. I was like, oh, my gosh. And he was like, this was a professional setting. And I'm not doing anything bad. But he said, yeah, the algorithm showed me your videos. I said, which one? Because I have 2 channels. And he said, I said, am I talking to women or am I talking about business? He said, women. I said, oh, Lord. But men are watching my videos. And they're watching it because they do desire women that are willing to put in the work. They want women that are like, okay, I want to love you. I want to be nice to you. I want to be kind. And so we welcome them here. But I want to talk 2 things. Physical appearance. And this is physical attractiveness, page 117. Men need good looking women, y'all, period. Okay, this don't mean you need to be a skinny mini. You don't have no stretch marks. You ain't got no saggy boobies unless you decide to get them fixed. You do you. But I'm going to tell you something. Men want a woman that looks good. He needs a good looking wife. Physical attractiveness, chapter 8. I'm not making this stuff up. Okay. So one day, let's just say this. The first thing she did after we were married was quit her job. Then she stayed home eating like mad all day. She blew up like a balloon. She's gained about 100 pounds since we've been married. And then he said, have you said anything about her weight? Yes, many times. In fact, it's a sore point between us. But she just says, I want you to love me for who I am. If you love me and accept me unconditionally, then I could easily lose the weight. But the less I say, the more weight she gains, Josh continued. I'm finding myself more attracted to other women. I can't handle this and something has to happen. And he said, as we continued to talk, I could see that Josh was facing a real dilemma. Reared in a conservative church, he had strong convictions. He had almost no interest in making love with her anymore. When he married her, he had looked forward to a happy future with a wife who was very physically attractive to him. But now with Brittany, it seemed like a prison sentence. I believe his only hope for a romantic relationship was in having an affair, and his convictions were weakening. And he said, next I talked to Brittany to get her side. Okay. She confessed to me that she had launched a self-improvement program to get dates and a husband, and also admitted she had never told Josh she had once weighed so much. When she married Josh, she thought he would love her regardless of her weight and that she could go back to being fat and happy. So when he told her he was tempted to be in another relationship, she felt terribly hurt. She had thought once Josh got to know and love her, her weight would no longer matter to him, but she was wrong. Granted, some men do not care about physical appearance. And he's not, I hate that he used weight because I'm like, whatever, because I say it like this: whatever he married, he loves. Okay. That's the look he loves, that he loves. And whatever we do to enhance and improve ourselves, makeup is an improvement. I actually keep really good care of my skin. I just have on lipstick today. But some women also have a need for an attractive husband. So we're not gonna talk about them. We talk about us with the men. So one day, as she explained her marriage commitment, and I'm paraphrasing, means meeting the basic needs of your spouse. She wanted Josh to earn a good living, be affectionate to her, talk with her often, which he had done since they'd been married, but she wasn't holding up her end of the bargain. What do you mean I'm not holding up my end? She snapped. I cook good meals. I keep the house clean. I'm affectionate. All that is good, but you're missing something. This is what the author of the book explained. Your physical attractiveness is very important to your husband. This isn't some quirk or whim. It's something he needs very badly. The beautiful woman he married hides under all that excess weight. By taking care of your body, you take care of your husband. Josh should love me as I am, Brittany said. And he said, we all want to be loved for who we are and for not what we do, but you didn't decide to marry your husband for who he is, but rather for what he did. If he had not met any of your basic emotional needs when you dated him, you would not have even considered him as a life partner. After you were married, he stopped meeting those needs. Your feelings for him would have changed too. So many men think that the emotional needs of women, such as affection and intimate conversation, are trivial needs. Many women think the emotional needs of men are trivial, but they are not trivial to those who have them. So even though Brittany knew she had to have a slim figure to attract a husband or just whatever, she thought physical attractiveness was trivial because she didn't have that need. So she concluded that Josh was being shallow. Why all of the fuss about looking good? People often challenge him, the author, that I list physical attractiveness as one of the basic this is basic emotional needs of most men. And he said, in fact, some have written me saying when they came to this chapter, they lost all confidence. But long story short, again, y'all get these books. When she looks good, he feels good. A man with a need for an attractive spouse feels good when he looks at his attractive wife. And again, attraction is in the eye, of the beholder. Okay, so this is literally how you feel. Any weight, height, whatever. I've seen people on YouTube without legs and arms, with husbands, without eyes. I mean, it's literally. That's why I say be kind, be nice. It's through the spirit too. You do you. But in fact, that's what emotional needs are about. When one of his emotional needs is met, he feels fulfilled. And when it's not met, he feels frustrated. It may sound immature or superficial to us women, okay? But most men have a need for physical attractiveness. They appreciate a good looking wife that takes care of herself. So again, he has pages upon pages upon pages about showering. I mean, little stuff, y'all, clothes, the dentist, keeping your teeth clean, combing your hair, shaving. So literally at the end, attractiveness is what you do with what you have. He has questions for her and questions for him. Does your husband really like the way you look most of the time? Do you? Do you take your husband's need for you to be attractive seriously? If not, why not? How much do you take care of the way you look? How is your figure? Do you use cosmetics to a good advantage? Most men don't even like all that makeup and stuff. We have to listen to men, not women. We have to listen to men. Do you change your hairstyle from time to time to please your husband by giving him some variety if that's what he wants? Are you willing for him? Are you willing to admit that physical attractiveness is one of your basic needs in your marriage? Has your wife's appearance become less attractive? And if your wife told you she was willing to change anything about her appearance, what would you ask her to change? And he said, together, sit down with a collection of photographs, share your answers, and how can you help your spouse be more physically attractive? We got to talk about this stuff, y'all. Because as women, it's like, it is what it is. We gained a little this, we did a little this. But men like what they like. And it just is what it is, okay? A few things I also wanted to point out that I see a lot of women. Again, I might not get to the other things. I got to go. Make sure you smell good and look good. I brought out some I love perfumes, but some of you might not be able to wear perfumes. You might have allergies. Consider some oils, some nice, I buy more expensive lotions. I can't do Bath and Body Works. I have to go get other things from Ulta. Do you get y'all some cute little sunglasses from like TJ Maxx? Y'all look how cute that. Oh yeah, cute. Okay, you want to be cute, cute, cute. Lipsticks. Again, I wear the Lip Bar. Okay, $8 lipsticks. Get y'all things that make you feel good. And then yesterday, let me tell you, I had on a cute little pair of shoes. They're not high, but if you think they are, but even shoes with a nice point, I buy mine a half size bigger because sometimes they hurt your feet. But I'm gonna show you ones that have a little teeny pump that are still sexy that I grabbed from Macy's. Okay. Again, we want to be cute. I wear hats, your earrings, and I have a whole book on these things in the Happy Wife Project. There's literally a book about dressing the way when you dress feminine. Look, these don't even have a pump, and look how cute that is with that pointy heel. Okay, cute. And then I'm gonna tell you, I was at the awards dinner, and I'm gonna tell you, all of the women were kind of walking up. There was like 4 steps, to get up to the stage. I had to present, and I had on my heels. You know what I did? I stopped and waited for a man to help me up, and the man, he put his hand out, and I went up. I said, "Thank you so much, y'all. Walk in your femininity. Be gorgeous. Feel." I'm telling y'all these things because this is what women should be telling us. We need to look good because we need to feel good. We need to smell good. There's just certain things we need to do as women. Okay. And then again, that's it for me. Practical side. Hobbies make you happy. You need a hobby, sis. You need a hobby. Self-care, self-maintenance, self-care, spiritual, emotional, mental, physical, self-maintenance, like getting your hair done, or excuse me, getting a wax or things like that. Your think of your self-care. Like get my hair done. I love my hairdresser. We just sit and chit chat and we just have a great time. You need a sister circle. Now I'm gonna tell you something. And I want to address this. Someone reached out to me. It's like, hey, I want to have lunch. My sister, I'm at capacity in terms of like, I don't really do a lot of one-on-ones because I actually have a lot of friends. So I like to do a lot of group things. It's very difficult to get me a one-on-one because most people just can't recharge my battery. And so for me, I give, pour, pour, pour. And I have to be very mindful of where I can match now energy. Because remember, I do have menopause in my house. My husband be acting crazy sometimes. It says, 6 days out of the month, 80-20 rule. 24 days, it's like heaven on earth. And 6 days out the month, I'm like, woosah. So it's not that I don't want any new friends or anything, but I love doing group things, which is why I've invited you all to Cancun. I don't know if it's looking right now. We need a couple more for the numbers to make sense for the travel person. She let me know. But you want to start trying to get around group elements. And if you're here in Atlanta, in Georgia, I do a lot of group things. I would love to connect with you and I can invite you places I go, but that's what it is. I'm really busy. That's the other thing we'll talk about another day is doing things that you love. I've been invited to do something that is, oh my God, in the business leadership world, it's a chair, it's a madam chair position. It's huge. But I don't want to because it's going to make me too busy. And I don't know that I would enjoy it. So say no to things that don't bring you joy. With that said, put on your armor. Put on your whole armor. Ephesians 6:11. Put it on, put it on, put it on, put it on, put it on. We know in Nehemiah that we're working and no weapon formed against us shall prosper because the joy of the Lord is what? Is our strength. Okay, it's our strength. All right, so let me see here. We're not gonna go through the other book, but practical things, y'all. Do I have anything else here to share with y'all that's kind of cute? I want y'all to be cute. That's the big thing. I want us to be the finest women that we can be, walking around in our femininity, our friendliness. I just saw it was no sound. Sorry, y'all. My mic just died, but we're at the end. The mic died. Sorry, y'all. Have an amazing rest of the day. I'll see y'all back tomorrow. Bye, y'all. Oh, my goodness.